Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome back. This is the ultimate love letter. Thank you for joining the conversation. We need to get a quick reminder about how our words are spells over our life. So, the next time you find yourself in a conversation and you're about to open your mouth to speak anything about your life to another, I'm going to ask you to pause and be intentional with those words. Because the truth is, one of the most profound gifts that we have come here with was the power of our words times intention to create with precision over our lives. Yes, you are that powerful. And if you are doubting it, pause right here and look around your life and see if you have not created it by everything you have said and believed you could. I think about my life in hindsight before I knew this powerful truth about myself. I would just speak over my life recklessly. Let me say that again. Recklessly. There we go. Recklessly. I'm not surprised I couldn't say the word because I don't use the word. Everything about my life right now is super intentional, meaning everything I say, whether I really believe it yet or not, I'm saying it with my words because I know that whatever I say with my words, I will begin to believe and that will be created, no matter which way I believe. In hindsight, I used to think about when I was a young executive and how I would see others being promoted. And I never believed that it would be me. And you know what? It wasn't. I would see others climbing the corporate ladder and I would say, yeah, they deserve it, but that could never be me. They would never choose me. And you know what? I was right. I would talk to God and I would say, you know what, God? I need to just make the ends meet and I am good. And you know what happened? All I met was the ends and that was it. I never went over that. I never had all the bills paid with money left over. Oh no, because I never spoke that in my life. I only spoke what I believed I would achieve, which was just make the ends meet. And I would say, life is a struggle. And you know what? Life was a struggle. I would look at relationships and I would say, oh, they have the perfect relationship. They have the perfect marriage. I could never have a marriage like that. I don't believe I would ever meet a man like that. And you know what? I never did until I changed the way I started speaking over my life, until I started changing what I believed was true for me. And it was a process. I would begin to speak better intentions over my life, like I have all the money I need. And even though I didn't believe it, I certainly didn't see it, I would just say it because I was starting to understand how our words are spells over our life. And the more I spoke the power of what I wanted to see in my life, the more I believed it, and then the more I created it in my life. So if you look around in your life right now, you can see for yourself the words you have been speaking over yourself. You know, when I go into a conversation with anyone and no matter what it is, no matter if it's a new client that I want to take on, no matter if it's a new trip I want to book, and I may not see how I'm able to achieve either, I speak to that person like it's already done. So for instance, if I know I want to take a trip, I say, you know what? I'm planning this trip and God's going to make the way. And before I know it, I'm planning the trip because God made the way. Or if I'm pitching a new client, I'll tell my family and my friends, you know what? I pitched this business. I'm intending for it to produce the perfect outcome. And you know what? It always does. No matter if I'm gaining the business, which is the perfect outcome, or whether I don't gain the business, it's the perfect outcome because I realize now that if God is removing it or saying no, or if a client is saying no to me, then I know that's not my person. So guess what? It ends up being the perfect outcome either way. There are some words I never say to myself. I never say I can't. I never say I'm unable to. I never, ever say it. I can't even say it, but I never say I'm broke. Oh, God. It's such a, that word particularly is such a, ooh, everything in my cells just cringes with misalignment when I use that word. And when I hear other people using it, I cringe for them. And it's because if we're speaking about, I am broke, Jesus, you will be broke in every area. You will be broke in finances. You will be broke in spirit. You will be broke in your mental. You will be broke in your body. You will be broke in your relationships. Jesus, for goodness sake, use a better word. If people are inviting you out to dinner, instead of saying I'm broke, saying it's not on my agenda this week, I'll make the next one and then intend to make the next one. And you will make the next one. And that's another thing. When we're speaking about spells, or words rather, are spells over our life, this is best amplified when you are living in integrity and intention. So, for instance, stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. And then you will stop lying to others. Lying to yourself, first and foremost, can look like this. If you say, I'm going to start rising early, and yet the alarm goes off for an opportunity for you to rise early and you press snooze and you roll over again, you are lying to yourself. Do you understand the power of that intention? If you start lying to yourself in those little moments, your mind, the universe, God takes note. And it's like, oh, anything you say is not true anyway. So whatever you say, you're going to hold no power because you're unintentional, because you are not living in integrity. And yes, it is that serious. Those little lies that we tell to ourselves are huge. I wish I could just scream this through the tops of the roofs. You must be intentional in everything you speak, because once you begin to intend and speak bigger things, more profound things over your life, your cells, your mind, God, the universe will say, oh, everything this person says, they do. So this is no different. Like if you say, I'm going to take a trip at the end of the year, and then you actually stick to it and you take the trip. Or if you tell a friend, I'm going to go and visit you by the end of the week, and then you actually go and visit them. Or if you say, I have a project, it's due on December 1st, and I'm going to complete it by December 1st, and then you complete it on December 1st, you are living with intention. You are living with integrity. Everything you say, you do. So when you intend, I'm going to buy a house, I'm going to get that promotion, I'm going to land that international contract, God, the universe, says, oh, yes, you will. Because you are living in integrity, because you live in nothing but intention. Everything you say you're going to do, so there is no different. Yes, you will buy the house. Yes, you will land that contract internationally. Yes, you will. But when we go around life, and I just want to tear up because most of us do this. And yeah, I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to most of us do this. We think it's okay to lie to ourselves and lie to each other, and we think we have no impact on our life. The truth is, you are impacting everything with the power of your lie, with the power of your tongue, with the power of your words, because your words are spells. When will we only speak that which is true, that which is what we want to create, that what is intentional over our life, because then that is what will come about in our life. Yes, you are that powerful. Yes, you are that profound. Yes, that is your birthright. For God's sake, do yourself a favor and speak as if you are casting spells over your world, because as God is the honest truth, you are. You are, whether you believe it or not. And fact check this. What do you got in your life? Did you say that's all you could achieve? Or I'll say it to the winners. What do you got in your life? Didn't you say you were going to achieve that? Either way we intend, either way we speak will be created in our life. So you might as well speak bold, grand, prosperity words over your life in every moment. If you're sick, no, you're not. You're healing. You're healing. If you're going after promotion, yes, you will. You will gain that promotion. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, you can. Are you going for a jog and you're looking ahead and you're thinking there's no way I can make it another mile? Oh, yes, you will, if you said you will. Are you intending to lose weight? Or are you saying, I'll never lose that extra 5 pounds? Okay, well, you're right, you won't. You know, Henry Ford said this, and it's my favorite quote of all time. He says, whether you believe you can or believe you can't, either way you are right. And that is absolutely truth. And it starts with our words. How are you speaking to yourself? How are you speaking to others about yourself? Are you full of complaints? God bless you if you are, because I already know you're living a painful life and you think, and this is the problem, we think that we're complaining because our life is poor and it's bad and we're in ill health. We think that. So we're complaining about that. But it's in reverse. Your life is that way because you complain about it. You are speaking spells over your life. If you don't believe it, I double dog dare you to change your verbiage today. And I double dog dare you to do it for 30 days. I guarantee you, your life will change. And if you don't believe me, let's take a bet. Take a bet right now. Your life will change once you begin to change the way you speak over your life consistently. Your words times intention equals everything. That is your magic. That is how powerful you are. That is your birthright. Congratulations, you're freaking powerful. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how many times I can say it. But we got to start speaking intentional over our life. And we got to start being intentional. You said you would make that phone call at 12. Did you make the phone call at 12? If you didn't, okay, you're thinking, oh no, I'll make it at 2. I'll make it by the end of the day. But you said you were going to make it at 12. Are you intentional or are you not? You borrowed money from a friend. You said you would have it by the end of the week. Did you give it back at the end of the week? Oh no, something came up. Well, you're not intentional. And I understand things come up and that's okay. But if things come up, then you go back to the source. Hey, listen, I know I said I would make that party. I'm not going to be able to make that party. Oh, I know I said I was going to join you on your trip this summer. Something came up. I'm not going to join it. That's integrity. That's acknowledging what you said you were going to do, and you're doing this for yourself. You're really doing this. You want God, you want the universe to hear this, to know this. I said I was going to do that. I'm standing in my intention. I know how powerful I am. I'm not going to be able to do it. So I'm going to the source ample time saying, hey, listen, I know I intended to make this. I'm not going to make it. But I want you to know that I'll be there on the next one. But I want you to know, because I know I intended this, I'm not living out of integrity. I'm letting you know I'm not going to make that. That is integrity. That is where all our power lies. It pains me to see, friends and family who are living so out of integrity. And it pains me because, for one, I've learned the truth because I lived too most of my life out of integrity. Right? I betrayed myself with my words. I cursed my life with my words. I cursed my finances with my words. I cursed my children with my words. I certainly did. I cursed my marriage that broke with my words. Everything was cursed because I didn't realize I held the power to change things. I held the power to either bless my life and curse my life. And I believed, because I didn't believe I was worthy, I believe I was unworthy, I chose to curse my life. I didn't think I was cursing my life, but I absolutely was. And I absolutely did. Everything I was able to achieve and everything I did not achieve, and I'll just say it, I didn't achieve a lot more than I achieved. I remember I used to go around saying, there's no way I'm going to own a home. I don't know how you people buy a home. You have to have all this money down. You have to have great credit and great income. I'll never be that. And it was never that. It was never that. Because that's how I spoke to myself. As soon as I started to change the way, as soon as I started to realize everybody who's achieving success is no different than me, and I am worthy, and it is my birthright to achieve great things, then I just started speaking to myself in the area I wanted to manifest, and then they manifested. Test this theory for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Test the theory for yourself. You are that powerful. Congratulations. So the next time you're in a conversation and you think you're about to complain about your life or your family or your relationship, your situation, your money, your home, your health, anything, you better choke back those words for your own good. Change the narrative. I'm not sick, I'm healing. I'm not broke, money's coming. Ooh, I got chills. Every time I say that word, I get chills to the core of me. No, there are good men out there. Not that. Here's another thing. I hear girlfriends, ooh, Lord. And if you're listening, girlfriends, perhaps this is you. But I have one specific girlfriend who she actually says, there's no good men. And guess what? She is like almost 60 and she has never had a good man. Ever. And I remember when I was hanging with her, and this was moments about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I said, you've got to change that narrative. You have said there is no good men in the world, and you have created nothing but painful relationships. Start believing there are good men in the world, because there are. There absolutely is. And of course, you have to be everything you want to achieve. But start with saying and knowing and believing that there are good men. Then you might attract one. Not might. That was wrong. You will attract one if you stay in that consistent knowing, in that consistent blessing over your life. You are worthy of a good man that serves you and serves others. There are good men out there. Then you will achieve it. You can't achieve something that you're speaking and believing the opposite. It's not going to happen. Your words, are spells. That is our superpower. So Go start now. Begin right now, speaking only you want to achieve in the future, whether you believe it or not, because like we said, words are spells. Even if you don't believe it, that spell of your words, of you saying it, will spell your being. You will begin to believe what you're saying. Congratulations, you will achieve it. That's how it works. Yes, it's that simple. It might be too simple for you to understand, but it is that simple. You are magnetic. You are pure magic. Go step in. Go get some good shit. Go get all that you desire. Go get all that you dream of. Start speaking it today. You will have it in the future. Until next time, love yourself and love others. We'll chat again soon. Bye for now.